Hello, and welcome to Wisdom Heaven. Today we'll explore the inspiring journey of Arjun, a young man from Nepal who discovered the profound secrets of emotional balance and inner peace. Once upon a time, in a picturesque village nestled deep within the lush valleys of Nepal, there lived a young man named Arjun. Renowned throughout the village for his remarkable ability to remain calm and composed in difficult situations, Arjun appeared untouched by the emotional turmoil that often affected others. The villagers frequently wondered about the secret behind Arjun's extraordinary emotional steadiness. One day they gathered the courage to ask him, "Arjun, how do you manage to stay so calm, no matter what happens?" With a gentle smile, Arjun replied, "I will share my story and the teachings that have led me to emotional balance." Many years ago, when Arjun was just a boy, he ventured into the dense forest surrounding his village. After wandering for a while, he stumbled upon a secluded cave where an elderly sage was meditating with his eyes closed. Intrigued, Arjun decided to wait quietly and observe. After several hours had passed, the sage opened his eyes and remarked, "Young one, you seem troubled by the storms of emotion within you." Arjun nodded, revealing his internal struggles. "Yes, wise sage, I find it challenging to control my emotions, especially in difficult situations." The sage smiled kindly and invited Arjun to sit beside him. He began to impart his wisdom, teaching Arjun the art of emotional disengagement and the path to inner peace. The sage introduced him to mindfulness, guiding him to observe his thoughts and feelings without judgment, simply acknowledging their presence and letting them drift away like clouds in the sky. Arjun diligently practiced mindfulness each day, sitting under the shade of a Bodhi tree, focusing on his breath and bodily sensations. Gradually, he learned to detach from his emotions, understanding that they were temporary and not a true reflection of his inner self. As Arjun's mindfulness deepened, the sage emphasized the importance of empathy. He explained that being unemotional did not equate to being cold or unfeeling. Rather, it meant responding to life's challenges with understanding and compassion. Arjun began to cultivate empathy for himself and others, assisting his fellow villagers with their problems and offering a sympathetic ear. This kindness drew him closer to the villagers, enhancing his reputation as a caring yet composed young man. Years passed, and Arjun grew into a wise and tranquil young man, becoming a source of guidance for the villagers as they faced their own emotional challenges. He was often sought for advice, and his words carried great wisdom. One day, a devastating storm struck the village, destroying homes and crops. The villagers were heartbroken, and their emotions ran high. They turned to Arjun, expecting him to be shaken by the disaster. However, Arjun remained steadfast. He comforted the villagers and helped them rebuild their lives, explaining that while emotions are a natural part of being human, inner peace can be found by not clinging to them and recognizing their impermanence. Arjun's teachings began to spread beyond the village, reaching people from far and wide. His story became legendary, drawing pilgrims who sought his guidance. Now an elderly man, Arjun continued to share his wisdom until the end of his days. He showed that the journey to becoming unemotional is not about suppressing feelings, but about understanding and responding with equanimity. His legacy reminded everyone that in the heart of Nepal, the secret to emotional balance lies in mindfulness, empathy, and the awareness that emotions, like passing clouds, eventually fade. As the years passed, Arjun felt a calling to deepen his understanding of emotional disengagement and inner peace. He decided to embark on a journey to a distant monastery high in the Himalayas, known for its teachings on the profound aspects of the mind and emotions. He bid farewell to the villagers, who had become like family, and began the challenging trek through treacherous terrain and unpredictable weather. Upon reaching the secluded monastery perched on a misty cliff, the monks welcomed him warmly, sensing his earnest desire for knowledge. At the monastery, Arjun met a wise and humble master named Kiran, who had devoted his life to exploring the intricacies of the human mind and emotions. Master Kiran shared the ancient teachings of the monastery, which went deeper than anything Arjun had encountered before. Under his guidance, Arjun immersed himself in the practices of Vipassana meditation and the philosophy of the mind. He learned that becoming unemotional did not mean numbing one's feelings, but rather understanding the root causes of suffering and transcending them. Arjun's days were filled with meditation, contemplation, and insightful discussions with the monks. He explored the depths of his own consciousness, confronting long-suppressed fears, insecurities, and attachments. With Master Kiran's guidance, Arjun realized that true emotional balance required not only detachment, but also a profound understanding of oneself. By acknowledging and accepting his own emotions, he could better assist others in navigating their emotional landscapes with wisdom and compassion. After several years of intensive study and meditation, Arjun felt prepared to return to his village and share the insights he had gained. Upon his return, the villagers noticed a transformation in him. He radiated a palpable sense of peace and clarity, and they gathered around him eagerly to hear about his journey and the teachings he had received. Arjun shared his experiences and the profound lessons learned at the monastery. He taught the villagers the importance of self-awareness, empathy, and understanding in achieving emotional balance. The village, already familiar with his wisdom, embraced these teachings wholeheartedly. Over the years, it became a haven of emotional resilience and wisdom. Inspired by Arjun's journey, the villagers learned to confront their own emotions and respond to life's challenges with equanimity. The ripple effect of Arjun's teachings spread far and wide, touching countless lives. As he grew older, Arjun continued to guide and inspire the villagers and anyone seeking his wisdom. His legacy became a beacon of hope and transformation in Nepal and beyond. In the end, Arjun's story taught that becoming unemotional does not mean denying one's humanity or suppressing feelings. Rather, it is about understanding emotions deeply, embracing them with empathy, and using that understanding to navigate life's currents gracefully. Time passed and Arjun's body began to show signs of age. One crisp morning, as the sun cast a golden hue over the village, he gathered the villagers under the Bodhi tree, where he had first learned about emotional balance. With serene eyes, he said, "My dear friends, my time in this world is coming to an end. I have shared all that I have learned, and it warms my heart to see the wisdom you have embraced." Tears welled up in the eyes of the villagers as they realized their beloved Arjun's time among them was drawing to a close. Arjun continued, "Remember that the path to emotional balance and inner peace is not a destination, but a lifelong journey. Embrace your emotions, for they are the threads that weave the tapestry of your existence. Through understanding and empathy, you can find the equanimity you seek." With those final words, Arjun closed his eyes and a serene smile graced his face. He took his last breath, and a profound stillness enveloped the village. The villagers, grief-stricken yet reverent, knew that Arjun had transcended the earthly realm, his spirit now a part of the village's very essence. His passing marked the beginning of a new chapter in the village's history as they continued to follow his teachings of mindfulness, empathy, and self-awareness. Arjun's spirit lingered in the rustling leaves of the Bodhi tree, the flowing waters of the nearby river, and the hearts of the villagers touched by his wisdom. Word of Arjun's life and teachings spread far beyond the village's boundaries. Pilgrims and seekers from distant lands traveled to honor the man who had achieved the elusive state of being unemotional through understanding and empathy. The village became a center of learning, attracting scholars, monks, and philosophers eager to uncover the secrets of emotional mastery. Arjun's wisdom continued to ripple out into the world, inspiring countless individuals on their journeys of self-discovery and emotional balance. Generations passed, and the village underwent transformations. Yet Arjun's legacy endured. His story was shared around campfires and temples, and in the hearts of those seeking inner peace. The village thrived as a place of natural beauty and a sanctuary for the soul. In the heart of Nepal, the tale of Arjun, the unemotional sage, lived on as a timeless parable. It taught people that the true path to emotional balance lies not in suppressing feelings, but in understanding and embracing them empathetically. Arjun's legacy reminded all that, like the eternal Himalayan mountains, the human spirit can achieve great heights of emotional wisdom and serenity through mindfulness, empathy, and self-awareness. As we conclude this Zen journey, I invite you to become an integral part of our Wisdom Heaven community. If you found inspiration in this story, please support us by liking and sharing it with friends and leaving a comment with your thoughts or any Zen stories you'd like to hear next. For more moments of motivation and tranquility, Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your engagement fuels our journey. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom and enlightenment with us.